Good morning, and welcome to Columbia College Class Day 2020. I know I am greeting and welcoming friends, family, faculty, administrators, and most especially you, the members of the class of 2020, who are now all over the United States and the world. Many places where it is not actually morning now, but rather midday, dusk, or close to midnight. This is an unprecedented experience. Unprecedented. That's a word each of us has heard quite often these last few months as we do one thing after another in a way we never have before. The frequency of the use of the word unprecedented has been increasing for more than a century, but I am sure lexicographers will find a dramatic increase in the year 2020. We all have been asked to do things we've never done before. Today, as we had planned to do, we are paying tribute to each member of the class of 2020. But we are connecting via electronic transmission of voice and image, not gathering together in person on South Lawn. It is a graduation ceremony unlike any before in our 266 years of existence. The unprecedented is not necessarily the unexpected, but none of us expected this kind of class day when we welcomed you to Columbia College in the fall of 2016. Indeed, what I expected was quite different. That Class Day 2020 would call forth many references to the vision of our graduates because the repeated 20/20 is associated with perfect human vision. I had already realized quite some time ago that 2020 is a year unique in the history of Columbia College. The first year in which expressing the year requires exactly the same number of characters in both Arabic numerals and Roman numerals, and only two unique but repeated characters in each. Something that will not happen again for 180 years. That is the unprecedented situation I was expecting for this day. One of numerical curiosity, not one of negative consequence. Something that every Columbia College graduate expects to hear from me at Class Day is, in the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few. For those in our audience who have not heard that before, beginner's mind is the Zen Buddhist concept Shoshin that advises us to see the world with eyes open as if we were seeing everything for the very first time. In an unprecedented situation, everyone is a beginner by definition because there can be no experience of the unprecedented, and without such experience, no expertness in the sense used here. But that does not mean that beginner's mind becomes trivial or automatic or easy. No, beginner's mind looks to the possibilities of the future, guiding choices of what to do now that the unprecedented has arrived, and it indeed requires our serious effort. It directs us to think about what we do in response to the unprecedented. Beginner's mind cultivates a mindset that anything is possible should be our expectation, never our surprise. The unprecedented is to be imagined and anticipated. Your entire Columbia College experience has been unprecedented because it is an experience unique to each of you, full of discoveries and realizations, and most importantly, a new sense of all the possibilities held within each of you. This spring semester gives us a singularly dramatic and disruptive and difficult, and yes, painful episode in the already unpredictable and profound journey you've each been on. When you arrived at Columbia 4 years ago, you had ideas about the world and your place in it. Sitting in small core seminars, you were asked to speak about, advocate for, and defend your ideas, and to understand and appreciate those of others. I expect that your understanding about the world and your place in it changed in ways unexpected to you. That is good. That is your beginner's mind being developed. That recognition won't diminish the disappointments of this unpredictable senior semester. Not by choice are we in this virtual format today, but it is most assuredly our choice, our desire, our insistence to commemorate your achievement, no matter what the situation. I'm looking forward to another opportunity to do that in person, to shake your hand, congratulate you, and to see you on College Walk once more. But I believe this unprecedented year will become the most memorable senior year in history. And as a result, you each will carry a badge of honor as someone who shared this experience, an experience in which a mid-March diaspora separated you from one another. But I have observed it has also united you in your spirit and zeal for the future. How will you take into the future and into the world that spirit and zeal? How will your shared experience of this disruptive moment guide you to shape and build civilization? Indeed, to reshape and rebuild it after this massive disruption. As you continue your Columbia College journey beyond graduation, I look forward to hearing about and observing your answers. I have no doubt they will be unpredictable in the very best sense, a product of the creativity and imagination each of you individually have developed here. Congratulations to you, our graduates, and to your families, and to your teachers, and to your mentors, and to your advisors. I would now like to introduce your senior class president, James Ritchie. James hails from London and is graduating with a major in psychology and a concentration in art history. I hope you enjoy these congratulatory and reflective remarks from James to his class.
Class of 2020, congratulations. I think it is safe to say that this is far from how I expected Class Day to go. I thought I would be bedecked in beautiful Pantone 292, surrounded by my friends in sporting shades, in part because of a sun and in part because of my celebrations the night before. This was to be our capstone moment, to be played out to pomp and circumstance and the flashes of grandparents accidentally taking selfies. We will forever share in the disappointment of stolen memories, the days which were meant to be some of the greatest of our lives, lost without us even getting to take them for granted. And yet, even as I stand here in my living room, in Zoom formal dress, miles and miles away from the ones I love, I feel connected to you all more than ever. We arrived in Morningside Heights in the yes we can era of hope and positivity, and try as the universe did to break our spirits, we improvised, adapted, and overcame. We were and are a special class. We are resilient, even as we've been made to handle far more than we thought we could. I refuse to allow today to be spent solely thinking on the things we lost, rather than all the incredible things we gained while at Columbia. We won national championships in sports I didn't know existed. We put on stage performances that would have made Shakespeare weep. We debated the nuances of great text to hide the fact that it was the only part of the book we had read before class. Together, we were united in our distaste for devil's advocates, piggybackers, and the arrogant few who had the audacity to respectfully push back on our previous point. It is impossible to fully capture the myriad experiences of what it meant to be at Columbia in the few minutes that I have. For some, it was telling our moms we would go to the library and then going to the bars. For others, it meant telling our friends we would go to the bars and then going to the library. It was tasteless cups of scalding hot butt calf coffee at 3 a.m. as we finished the papers we had so efficiently procrastinated on for weeks. It was almost making it to homecoming, Instagramming a pic of yourself from a tree lighting, and kind of knowing who the Bacchanal headliner was. As a member of the URC, we have always ended our campus tours by answering, why did I pick Columbia? While many things have changed over my 4 years, the JJ's Jamba Juice machine, Amigos, and the senior night location for that 1 week, a few things have remained consistent. Presbo's Audi parked on College Walk, Columbia's distaste for unionization, and my answer to this question. I picked Columbia because I wanted to be surrounded by the most driven and intelligent people of my generation. I wanted to come to a university where I would consistently discover I am wrong so that I might begin to learn how to be right. I sought the most well-rounded education on offer through the core curriculum so that I could approach the problems society faces with perspective and nuance. Thank you to all the friends and loved ones who were always there for us. Thank you to the unsung heroes of Columbia, the dining staff, the groundskeepers, and the janitors. Thank you to the professors for conferring wisdom with patience, and to the administrators who heard our complaints without taking too much personal offense. Class of 2020, you have been amazing. Thank you for making these past 4 years some of the most incredible. I look forward to the day when we get to come back together again in person and do this ceremony for real. Until then, stay safe and roar, lions, roar. It is now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker this class day, the Honorable Rolando Acosta, Presiding Justice of the New York State Supreme Court Appellate Division, First Department, a member of Columbia Athletics Hall of Fame, and a proud alumnus. Born and raised in the Dominican Republic, Justice Acosta moved with his family to Washington Heights as a teenager, bringing with him a deep love for baseball, which would lead him to Columbia's Pitcher's Mound. After attending Columbia Law, Justice Acosta displayed his commitment to community through pro bono work, spearheading the creation of the Harlem Community Justice Center, and co-founding the Latino Commission on AIDS. Justice Acosta is a recipient of Columbia's Medal for Excellence, as well as receiving Columbia Law School's Wien Prize for Social Responsibility. I hope you will give him a warm reception.
I am honored to speak to you, albeit from afar during these strange and challenging times. Little did I know when I accepted Intini's invitation to speak to the Columbia College class of 2020 that it will be a virtual ceremony during a global pandemic that has touched all aspects of our personal and community life, including our health, civic, social, work, academic, faith, and financial systems. I know you must all be disappointed to be unable to attend the traditional in-person ceremony with your loved ones. And as a child of immigrants who sacrificed everything for me to be the first in my family to go to college, I remember how meaningful it was to have my parents attend my college graduation. So I can only imagine how difficult this is for many of you whose family members cannot see you walk across the stage in your cap and gown to accept your diploma. Indeed, this pandemic has brought about so many sudden changes, and it has compelled us to cope with uncertainty and with isolation, which, as Aristotle told us, and as you may recall from the core curriculum, is totally contrary to our nature. As he explained in Politics Book 1, those of us who cannot live in society or are so self-sufficient as to have no need to are either beasts or gods. I assume we have neither here today. As a graduate of Columbia College and Columbia Law School, a member of the Columbia Athletic Hall of Fame, and a trustee of Columbia University, I am proud to welcome you to the wonderful, diverse, and growing community of Columbia alumni. I hope you'll take advantage of being part of that community, which provides mentorship, support, and care to all alumni, especially our newest graduates. Attending Columbia truly changed my life, as I hope it has changed yours. This is when my eyes were open to the world and to the value of public service. The education I received at Columbia, starting with the core curriculum, made me who I am today. Someone who values giving back to my community, cherishes the rule of law, and has chosen to work within the system to ensure that justice prevails. And not surprisingly, the core has largely informed my body of work as a judge. Among the very valuable lessons we learned at Columbia is the value of public service, particularly to vulnerable populations. This is perhaps more important today than ever before in light of the global crisis we are currently faced with. It has affected all of us, directly or indirectly, from the loss of a job to the loss of life. I lost my 97-year-old father to the coronavirus a couple of weeks ago. He lived a great life and impacted many others. It was he who reinforced and made real, through example, the value of contribution that I learned at Columbia. He showed me that my contentment is directly related to the path that I follow to success and the lives that I impact. I dare say that it was his example, coupled with what I learned at Columbia, that allowed me to say that we should look at this crisis not as a net negative, but as an opportunity to re-examine what's important and focus on what gives us meaning. This crisis tells me that our priorities should be different. That life is about more than professional goals. Our humanity calls on us to be good fathers and mothers, husbands and wives, sons and daughters, neighbors and citizens. We must focus on things that are larger than ourselves, and we must recognize that what is truly important is not prestige or wealth, but our collective commitment to our families, to our communities, and to one another. In my line of work, we talk a great deal about service and take pride in our noble legal profession. For many, however, the concept has become a mere platitude. That is why I often encourage newly admitted attorneys, as I encourage you today, to see yourselves as having both an individual as well as a collective responsibility for the health of the legal system and society. Throughout my career, from public interest lawyer to civil rights government official to now presiding justice of the preeminent intermediate appellate court in the country, I have always tied my individual success to my community's collective success. It always worked for me, and I simply thought this was part and parcel of my immigrant experience, to open doors and make sure that they remain open for those who might follow. In the last few months, however, I have learned that this need is a lot more universal than I thought. Therefore, my challenge to you is this: continue to find ways in which to help others through your work. Because what you do for a living is important, but the impact that you have on people's lives is just as important, if not more so. I submit to you that accepting this challenge will not only benefit society, but it will also be the beginning of a more satisfying part of your life's journey, where you will discover that there is no substitute for a balanced life, which includes service to others. You will discover that far more precious than your degree is the development of a self-knowledge that sheds light on what you value and what inspires you. A self-knowledge that will enable you to achieve what I characterize as authentic success, by which I mean success that is measured not by how many toys you get to accumulate, but by how much joy you derive from serving those who so desperately need your help. Or as Gandhi would say, you will only find yourself when you lose yourself in the service of others. Congratulations and best wishes as you continue on this wonderful journey. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lisa Hollabaugh, and I am the Dean of Academic Affairs for Columbia College. One of my favorite parts of my job is the privilege that I have every year to be on stage for the Columbia College Class Day, sitting alongside Dean Valentini and our illustrious guest speaker and our faculty. I love the experience of looking out at the class of graduating seniors and experiencing the day through all of the emotions I see reflected on their faces. Today, Dean Valentini and I are missing that experience very much, and so are our faculty. As you reflect on your Columbia experience and celebrate the great achievement of your graduation from the college, I hope that you will be thinking about the professors and instructors who taught you, who challenged you, who supported you, who tested you, and who cheered you on. Please know that they are still cheering you on, even from afar. On behalf of the faculty, it is now my sincere pleasure to present the honors of salutatorian and valedictorian. First, I'm very pleased to recognize the salutatorian for the class of 2020, Ariana Mao. Ariana is graduating with a major in economics and a major in sociology. In his nomination of Ariana for this honor, Adam Reich, her faculty advisor in sociology, praised her work on her senior thesis in these glowing terms. The creativity, intellect, and commitment she brings to her project is without comparison in her cohort. Teresa Sharp, another faculty member in sociology who taught Ariana in her first year and in her senior year, also observed the role that Ariana has played within her cohort, describing her in this way: a very special kind of student, one who brings something unique to the classroom and to our community. Outside of the classroom, Ariana is a violist and has served as a senior advisor for Columbia Pops, her favorite student-run, student-led orchestra. She has also written for and edited a student publication on entrepreneurship titled Core Impulse. In her own words, Ariana is passionate about writing, connecting with others, and petting dogs. And in her career, she hopes to help put a stop to gender inequalities in the workplace. Congratulations, Ariana. I am now very pleased to recognize the valedictorian for the class of 2020, Georgia Essig. Georgia is graduating with a major in computer science and a concentration in Russian language and culture. In nominating Georgia for this award, Paul Blair, a faculty member in computer science, described her in these words: Georgia Essig is the strongest undergraduate I have had the opportunity to work with at Columbia in at least the last decade, if not ever. His colleagues all say the same. Georgia has also actively contributed to the undergraduate program in computer science by serving as a teaching assistant for several courses and by serving as a research assistant on a project which resulted in her being listed as a co-author in the final report. In pursuing her other studies in Russian language and culture, she spent a summer at the Smolny Institute of the Russian Academy of Education in St. Petersburg. Throughout her time at Columbia, Georgia has participated in clubs that reflect her interests and her talents, including Eco-Reps, Girls Who Code, and the Residential Hall Leadership Organization. After graduation, Georgia will be working for Google. Congratulations, Georgia. I now have the honor of introducing the portion of our ceremony in which we recognize and celebrate the achievement of each one of this year's graduates. We will first acknowledge those students who have received a special award and those who have the honor of being a senior marshal, and then acknowledge each of our graduates in alphabetical order. We invite you all to celebrate together the wonderful accomplishments of our graduates as their names are read and their pictures are displayed. Immediately following the recognition of our graduates, President Bollinger will provide congratulatory remarks in anticipation of the virtual university commencement ceremony being held tomorrow, May 20th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, in which all degrees will be conferred en masse. Lee Bollinger is Columbia's 19th president and our first Seth Lowe Professor of the university. He is a member of the Columbia Law School faculty and a distinguished First Amendment scholar. Under his leadership, Columbia stands again at the very top rank of great research universities, recognized for academic excellence, an innovative approach to global engagement, and an ambitious campus expansion. After President Bollinger has addressed the graduates, Dean Valentini will then return to provide closing remarks and final felicitations to the Columbia College class of 2020. Thank you, and congratulations again to all of our graduates.
Michael Adler II, Rag Agrawal, Gustav Adritz, Brianna Alico, Alessandra Allen, Kuzia Trene Anderson, Daniela Apodaca, Lexa Lee Armstrong, Jacob Austin, Arman Azad, Olivia Grace Baker, Bao Yiru, Elizabeth Pasmantir Barnett, Juliana Bartels, Sarah Barth, Cecilia Bell, Joseph Bell, Emmeline Bennett, James Bernstein, Meghana Bharadwaj, Nirja Bhatt, Eva Blake, Michelle Boucher, Caroline Boughton, Matthew Bowers, Alan Burnett Valverde, William Cagle, Rebecca Kai, Jordan Cannon, Evan Cow, Kiara Caraccio, Grant Carmaine, Jay Castro, Aurora Linnell Celestin, Michelle Chan, Alice Chen, Jason Chen, Yenkong Benny Chen, Samuel David Kai Ping Cheng, Stephanie Choi, Hyena Chu, Ben Vulgaris Church, Catherine Clement, Jania Clemens, Daniel Cohen, Joanna Cohen, Sophia Cornell, Among Sui, Katie Curran, Quan Vu Dao, Merdad Dariush, Teresa Deely, Samuel Denton, Pia Deshpande, Lalita Devadis, Jennifer Ding, Matthew Ding, Kostin Dobrin, Sobet Dovranov, Victoria Dreyer, Tara Ann Dougal, Marcel Dupont, Morgan Edmonds, Michael Ito Edmondson, David Frederick Emke, Ben Eisenstadt, Edgar Elliott, Omer El-Shaigi, Georgia Essig, Elizabeth Custis Lee Fallon, Karina Feliciano, Nicole Fishbein, Kaylee Fitz, Amelia Flack, Benjamin Thomas Fullerton, Sean Fye, Catherine Garcia, Indigo Dewdrop Gonima, Saurabh Goel, Leo Goldman, Benjamin Goldstein, Caio Gonzalez, Rowan Gossett, Eliana Allen Gottdenker, Ned Thomas Grady III, Patricia Rosario Granda Malavar, Eliza Gross, Andrew Gruber, Hallie Gruder, Monica Gu, August Guan, Jake Shinyu Ha, Lauren Hagani, John Hanna, Jason Hardin, Danielle Harris, Isabel Harris, Mariam K. Hassan, Luke Haubenstock, Galen Hawkins, Hannah Healy, Ursa Heidinger, Heather Heimbach, Neil Hamani, Charlotte Hendricks, Angelo Hernandez Cias, Nicholas Hissong, Brian Ho, Catherine Hu, Erica Hubbard, Kurt Huckleberry, Alex Humphreys, Grace Huang, Gabrielle Jacovitz, Angela Jisoo Jiang, Isaac Alexander Jean-Francois, Dylan Juarez, Zachary Kahn, Hayden Kadgerklein, Morgan Kang, Alexandra Shayna Collender Capillion, Jacob Kaplan, Johan Kariza Mimba, Jenna Karp, Alexandra Karpi, Simran Kaur, Allison Ray Keith, Carolyn Kelly, Benjamin Kepex, Jung Kim, Myunhoo Kim, Youngjun Kim, Catherine Ko, Libby Kokas, Heejin Irene Koo, Ilana Kravitz, Stephen Custer, Charlotte Kwong, Saul Labruna, Zaina Laban, Amir Lankarani, Kevin Leday, Cameron Angela Shambly Lee, Crystal Lee, Dylan Lee, Carolyn Lee Jiang, Hollis Marin Lev, Nicole Leon Elvire, Matthew Lerner Brecker, Trinity Lester, Hoi Yun Kelly Liu, Lara Lewiston, Kevin Lee, Anna Liddy, Anna Liu, Angela Jenny Lowe, Simon Ma, Emily Mack, Philip Mayer, Kara Maines, Ananth Krishnan Majumdar, Benjamin Makishima, Sim Mander, Carolyn Mann, Inga Matikas, Ariana Mao, Atharva Marate, Kristen Anna Martucci, Alice McCrum, Eitan Meisels, Louisa Melcher, Mac Meller, Rodrigo Mendoza, Samuel Merkin, Yasmin Metellus, Lindsay Meyerson, Isaac Midgen, Ria Merchandani, Jessica Monaco, Owen Monroe, Roni Moon, Isabel Morley, Tommaso Morioni, Martin Munoz, Abrar Nadru, Jacob Neymark, Nitipat Nantavaropas, Piranut Nimitsaratchat, Fiona Noring, Yalim O, Victor Ohin, Amanda Ong, Brian Daniel O'Sullivan, Matthew Paget, Rachel Page, Priya Pai, Stephanie Pan, Sohyun Sandra Park, Sohil Patel, Zachary Pear, Savannah Pearson, Riley Pung, Andrew Penn, Elizabeth Phillips, Sreya Pinamaneni, Elsie Platzer, Olivia Pollock, Allegra Ponte, Jane Poss, Santiago Potts, Samuel G. H. Powell, Viviana Prado Nunez, Neil Puri, Kevin Chian, Ming Kuek, Corinne Rabin Birnbaum, Peter Rakowski, Sean Rafferty, Divya Rajesh, Neeraj Ramachandran, Shasta Ramichandran, Renee Wren, Isabella Marie Bocci Rideau, Daniela Riedlova, Melisanda Riefler, Paola Ripoll, James Ritchie, Taylor Roberts Sampson, Akiva Rogowski, Alexa Roman, Ashna Ruia, Benjamin Sachs, Pratik Sani, Manuela Scarpa Saldana, Marielle Sander, Hajra Safraz, Cassidy Sattler, Susanna Scarlatti, Colleen Baldwin Schmidt, Samuel Nathan Schwartz, Ezra Schwartzbaum, Kush C. Shah, Rachel Janine Rubenstein Shear, Yifan Shi, Melanie Shi, Sarah Shi, Allison Simons, Akash Jason Singh, Jas Singh, Carla Singson, Rory Slattery, Coleman York, Hillary Song, Iram Soysal, Roland Philip Spear, Tarun Srinivasan, William Steary, Jayanth Subramanian, Matthew Benjamin Smith Swain, Amber Swinarski, Marissa Sylvester, Raiku Tabata, Maya Talakdar, Alex Tang, Eva Tesfaye, Amelia Sinshu Tian, Lucia Tico, Margaret Toner, Katie Sway, Renbo Tu, Alexis Turley Young, Giselle Valdez, Ivana Marie Valdez, Miles Van Tongeren, Natalie Vall, Charu Vyas, Sarah Walker, David Wan, Andrew Wang, Ying Wang, Alexander Watkins Goodman, Matthew Wayland, Samuel Wilcox, Yu Wong, Rachel Wu, Nathaniel Wyatt, Hao Chi Sha, Hengroi Xing, Alice Xue, Lauren Yagoda, Michelle Yan, Brianna Xu Yang, Eileen Yang, James Yang, Tian Yang, Winnie Yang, Perry Young, Stacy Yu, Arnold Zahn, Adrienne Zhang, Alex Chen Zhang, Aspen Zhang, Hanwen Zhang, Runyang Zhang, Andrew Zhao, Selena Zheng, Cooper Abbott, Nisreen Abdallah, Kareem Abu Khadra, Jane Lee Ackerman, Alyssa Adamo, Andre Adams, Prakruth Adari, Efwa Ado, Hannah Adeoye, Charlene Athiambo, Abina Adam Oduro, Antara Agarwal, Neil Agarwal, Nisha Agarwal, Ken Aizawa, Olamiposi Akinshoto, Zulemi Alcantara Luna, Adrienne Allen, Jacqueline Allen, Jennifer Allen, William Spencer Aline, Karen Alonso, Alberto Alvarado, Mika Ali, Adam Ambrosi, Ruthie Amkraut, Sane An, Tirnauer Anderson, Jonathan Andrade, Anika Anna, Simon Anushik, Clara Maria Apostolatos, Samuel Louis Applebaum, John Arseniegas, Richard Aarons, Anthony Salvatore Argenziano, Adam Armesto, Justin Aruda, Yasmin Siham Asali, Alexander Ashton, Amy Assad, Urvi Awasthi, Jessica O, Theodore Aksenia, Viridiana Ayala, Kwabena Ayima Bwaje, Amanda Ba, Kevin Bakayao, Celine Basha, Edith Baez, Marie Bain, Eddie Baker, Jonathan Baquero, Jasmine Barr, 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 Jasm Eleanor Baraxo, Nathan Barlow, Alpha Callie Berry, Jillian Barry, Sarah Basha, Kyle Baskin, Gigulen Batterdine, Luis Batista, Oliver Bauer Nathan, Mira Baum, Levi Beckett, Akusoa Beko, Marianne Belanger, Halen Balai, Salem Balai, Benjamin Bellick, Bryant Benitez, Isaiah Bennett, Arden Berlinger, Adam Bernstein, Olivia Scott Berridge, Jonathan B., Ashby Bland, Laura Block, Nanette Boachi, Maxwell Bone, Michelle Bolt, Chris Boretti, Rostam Bouazizi, Christian Boujouti, Ian Bowe, Claire Patricia Bradley, Shane Brasil Wadsworth, Gabriel Bridges, Alfredo Berlenberg, Benjamin Brimacombe, Nicholas Brisebois, Lane Britton, William Bromley, Matthew Broughton, Ashley Brown, Dagan Allen Brown, Gabriel Brown, Houston Brown, Morgan Brown, Samira Afia Kazuri Brown, Emma Bruckner, Micaiah Buckheim Jurison, Michael Bulkin, Julian Burry, Kirill Buskirk, Kelly Butler, Christopher Camarero Miramontes, Grace Campbell, Gabriel Cano, Madison Sarah Canby, Nicholas Kankar, Krishna Canning, Jesse Tsao, John Carey, Jensen Eric Fritjof Karlgren, Jake Carrion, Robert Carson, Dylan Castagnet, Jake Caswell, Mateo Chilada, Vanessa Chatahumbe, Jake Chamas, Shreya Chandran, Audrey Chang, James Jihong Chang, Jenny Chen, Sunny Chen, William Chen Feng, Dana Cheng, Justin Cheng, Zheyu Cheng, Benji Ann Childs, Lawrence Chilrud, William Chu, Alex Cho, Donghyun David Cho, Yeonsu Cho, Joshua Hwan Bin Choi, Junwoo Choi, Owen Choi, Nasiba Chowdhury, Jordan Chris, Brandon Christoph, Anthony Chu, Emily Chu, Michael Chu, Cullen Chung, Ryan Clark, Madeline Coleman, Rose Compton, Stephen Cohn, Abby Connell, Parker Coogan, Caleb Cook, Melissa Cook, Yonatan Cooper, Paul Nord Copeland, Olivia Cornforth, Santiago Costa Puzer, Binta Ann Coulibaly, Christopher Coyne, Talia Leheka Coyne, Bridget Craig, Isabella Livide Delahousse Crane, Kyle Creech, Christian Cruz, Omar Curiel, Xavier Kristen Dade, Bronte Dalton, Matthew Dame, Dylan Russell Dameron, Nikola Dunev, Kevin Dang, Sophia Danzig, Nikita Das, Rahul Das, Zahin Das, Eden David, Kyra Dawkins, Evan Noel Day, Kea D. Burritel, Isabel De La Torre, Allegra Volpacchio De Landry, Austin Dean, Audrey De Guerra, Renata Del Riego, Ethan De Lehman, Dylan Del Giudice, Danielle Francis De Lorenzi, Peter Demopoulos, John Dennis, Shantanu Deshmukh, Daniel D'Souza, Matteo Di Bernardo, Abdoulaye Diallo, Ruth Diamond, Nino Dickerson, A.J. DeFilippo, Emily Digman, Elisabetta Lucia Diorio, Carola Dixon, Azim Juriev, Gustavo Dominguez, Liam Donahue, Yugil Dorji, Daniel Driscoll, Owen Driscoll, Catherine Udu, Mia Dubler, John Ducasse, Taylor Duran, Patrick Dyroff, Sydney Eberly, Max Ezra Edison, Daniel Eames, Ahmad Ejaz, Rami El Bagir, Ava Ellis, Edward Lamar Ellis IV, Claudia Eng, Ryan Eppolito, Daniel Erasmus, Crystal Espinoza Martinez, Jose Esteve, Christian Everett, Noah Faison, Jeff Fan, Jennifer Fang, Eva Yolan Farkas, Jenna Aaron Farrell, Margaret Fay, Paulina Fine, Jordan Feinstein, Ellis Feldman, Roma Felson Parsons, Samantha Ferguson, Gabriella Faragine, Douglas Filho, John D. Fisher II, Alexander Fisher, Jasmine Flack, Will Fleming, Jesse Flowers, Stephanie Flynn, Tess Foote, Charlotte Force, Remington Free, Jemima Fregine, Daniel Friedfeld Gabady, Philippe Fritsch, Claire Fry, Samantha Furlong, Misha Gallant, Erin Gallo, Jay Gandhi, Shreya Gandhi Gupta, Demian Garcia, Mika Gay, Alyssa Genjas, Frederica George, Michael Garotti, Grace Elizabeth Guerin Henley, Abik Gatak, Alex Gibson, Valentine Gikunda, Allegra Girardello, Anika Nadinger, Dimitri Godur, Jennifer Goggin, Julian Goldberg, Christian Gonzalez, Henry Gonzalez, George Gonzalez Ray, Alexander Gonzalez Torres, Emma Linus Goodman, Tyler Goodman, Tamika Gosine, Ruthie Gottesman, Francesco Grecki, Henry Ellington Green, Amelia Heron Green, Meredith Annie Greenstein, Carson Faulkner Griffiths, Luciano Grihera Naon, Summer Grisbeck, Emilio Gulati, Margaret Guo, Lauren Trueblood Gerbach, Kara Girl, Christopher Gustafson, Tinano Gibalassiani, Eva Hashem, Cyrus Hadavi, Blaze Haddad, Samir Hajik, William Hall, Soraya Hamidi, Alvina Hahn, Madison Hardin, Daniel Harrington, Lyndon Harris, Clara Harter, Kira Hassett, Ethan Hastings, Isaiah Hawkins, Yuri Hayashi, Adam He, Kate Hefner, Rohan Hegde, Priscilla Hernandez, Cesar Herrera, Megan Hickey, Ben Hill, Justin Hill, Clara Hirsch, Jillian Ho, Flor Arlie Hodge, Joseph Hoffman, Marcus Hogan, Justin Holliman, Elizabeth Hong, Olivia Horwitz, Gregory Hosono, Tyler Houston, Devon Howell, Claire Hripsack, Wesley Hu, Eric Huang, Ian Huang, Andrea Hook, Rosalind Mystique Huff, Coleman Cruz Hughes, Greg Humphreys, Allison Hung, Rodney Hunter, Sharon Hurwitz, Mohammed Ibrahim, Nay Idris, Daniel Igbokwe, Chichi Ikwazom, Annie M., Alexander Power Jackson, Jerome Jacobson, Spencer James, Juan Diego Jaramillo, Samurda Jayasingh, Kevin Jiang, Helen Jin, Caroline Orezu Jobson, Genevieve Barbara Joers, Alexis Johnson, Amalia Johnson, Elizabeth Michelle Johnson, Emily Johnson, Benjamin Jones, Sabina Tyler Monica Jones, Shondon Elvin Jones, Chabali Jorge, Isabel Jubin, Parima Kadikar, Nicole Estilo Kaiser, Zui Kalgutkar, Arundhati Kalyan, Rahil Ananth Kamath, Maimuna Kane, Ben Booney Kaplan, Lucas Katz, Valerie Cow, Merrick Kayegi, Alexander Keefe, Kuli Kekala Basque, Alec Kelly, Sean Kelso, Alexander Kaiser, Marwa Carey, Ibrahim Nawaz Khan, Surinagwo Kana, Konstantino Alcori, Jasur Kilic, Jacob Killingsworth, Annie Kim, Daniel Kim, Diane Kim, Jia Kim, Jean Kim, Jonathan Kim, Philip Kim, Sean Kim, Taehyun Kim, Shay Kingston, Sarah Kinney, Hannah Ko, Samuel Thomas Kodama, Emily Ko, Dallas Coling, Nicole Conforti, Hyun Kyon Koo, Olivia Nacy Kralik, Just Kra Prayun, Charles Kirchilek, Krithi Kumar, Matthew Kumar, Beguman Kerdolu, Adriana Kurla, Patricia Kusumaningtias, Alexander Kuttner, Naniki Kweti, Dahi Kwan, Beatriz Labadon, Lindsay Lattis, Angela Lagaska, Fiona Laird, Isabella Lahara, David Lalo, Nathan Lee Lamb, Madeline Lamb, Daniel Larinetto, Sabrina Lawton, Matthew Leadham, Amanda Lee, Eli Lee, Jungmin Lee, Ji-yoon Kelly Lee, Jungkook Lee, Raphael Lee, Anna So-yeon Lee, Woo Jin Lee, Youngwon Lee, Alexis Sophia Lehman, Julian August Leitner, Jeremiah Lima, Ezra Lerner, Wesley Lewis, Emily Lee, Riancy Lee, Thomas M. Lee, Victoria Lee, Young Lee, Hannah Lieberman, Heyyan Veronica Lim, Yi-jun Lim, Andrea Lin, Hannah Riley Link, Jessica Liston, George Liu, Mona Hui-shin Liu, Yangguo Liu, Nicholas Liu, Kevin Lowe, Nicholas Lombardo, Owen Long, Josely Lopez, Michelle Lopez, Samantha Lopez, Annette Lott, Ian Michael Lowe, Emma Liu, Sarah Liu, Hunter Lunsford, Josiah McKay,
Gwen Mackenzie,
Claire McNamara, Yaroslav Maknar, Adham Mahermadi, Orna Madigan, Rory Madigan, Shazmin Mahmood, Jordan Marr, Robin Mahn, Nick Joseph Marson, Jason Morris, Quentin Maruz, Elizabeth Diana Marino, Annalise Mariattini, Vanna Markarian, Mia Marotta, Brandon Marquez, Nathaniel Marinson, Robert Lockwood Marsh IV, Troy Martig, Jesse Martinez Kratz, Maya Joyce Matthews, Sabina Moorer, Marley McAlilly, Kelly McCarthy, Liam McGill, Maddox McGray Meng, Benjamin McKeegan, Antonio Uriah McKinney, Abby McLaughlin, Brennan McManus, Nora Mae McSorley, Evan Mehta, Jessica Jiajing May, Nicole Erin Mendelson, Carla Nayeli Mendoza, Jose Mendoza, Bradley Mensa, George Menz, Bella Mercado, Darinel Merced Calderon, Francesca Merrick, Elizabeth Kyung Merrigan, Samuel Mesfin, Violet Nell Michelle, Valentine Mayeli, Mitchell McKinsky, Sanford Miller, Oren Milstein, Julie Min, Kyungju Min, Kyosuke Mitsuishi, Emma Mizrahi Powell, Salim M. Jahad, Abram Motes, Sam Moazami, Abdallah Mohammed, Yishak Mohammed, Darwin Molina, Clara Monk, Christina Monin, Chris Moon, Ronald Moran, Annie Morelli, Cameron David Moreno, Samantha Morgan, Benjamin Most, Fiorella Mota, Nima Mojgani, Lucas Mulaisen, Shandukani Mulaudzi, Max Logan Mullaney, Andy Marie Munoz, Gabriela Marie Munoz, Michael Murphy, Mason Murray,
Joshua Nacht,
Achut Nair, Claire Nanthaya Piram, Sahana Narayanan, Anthony Palmera, Maya Nair, Madeline Neese, Sarah Nedjar, Van Niels, Max F. Newman,
Yuwin Nu,
Richie No, Trombao No, Alex Nasita, Madeline Nielsen, Andrei Nikolaev, Isabella Nilsson. Ninad Nirgudkar. Amanda Nishihira. Alice New. Hadley Noble. Bailey Norden. Isabella Norris. Lamine Nawal. Guadalupe Nufio. Cameron Nunez. Chigozia Wachuku. Adam David Obedian. Nicholas O'Brien. Sabrina Ocasio. Augustus O'Connor. Brian O. Christina Ohamin. Blessing Oje. Victoria Oleha. Zach O'Neill. Margaret O'Neill. Anita Adeze Onyema. Bethany Chinma Anyorimba. Andre Oravitan. Charles Henry Orlinsky. Andrea Ortega. Saeed Otwane. Caleb Owens. Rafael Owino. Ashley Pabon. Grant Pace. Shivanshi Pawa. Ingrid Pan. Andreas Panayiotou. Malavika Pandey. Deborah Pantaleon. Hobart Powell. Jasmine Park. John Pokun. Sanjay Paul. John Thomas Pavlidis. Girik Pavlovsky. Bailey Elizabeth Peacock. Michaela Peacott. Taylor Penn. Olivia Peirce. Amanda Perez. Nikki Pett. Nya Win Kin Pham. Thomas Phelan. Cameron Phillips. Mark Charles Pierce. Jonathan Pingle. Clelia Piperno. Caleb Pitts. Montserrat Platival. Karina Polanco. Tommy Polanco. Alexander Pollock. Leo Pollock. Isabella Prado. Manasa Pralad. Maya Prest. Ralph Preet. Dylan Charles Potasic. Jaya Puglisi. Amy Tianwen Xian. Fallon Quinn. Carolina Rabat. Lamia Rahman. Malcolm Rakshan. Camille Ramos. Akansha Ravishankar. Lisa. Danielle Reshef. Matthew Retchin. Michael Retchin. John Richardson. Maggie Richardson. Audrey Richter. Helena Rios. Eddie Rivas. Veronica Sheridan Roach, Renee Roberts, Alexander John Robin, Tevis Robinson, Andrew Jacob Rodriguez, Elias Romero, Oliver Rohrdorf, Isabella Rosario, Leonard Rose, Amelia Roskin Frazee, John Quinn Isidore Russell, Samuel Rutzik, Mohammed Ali Sadadine, Matthew Sabag, Carolina Sadovska, Nat Locke Safran, Armand Samok, Maya Olivia Sampleton, Julia Emily Sampson, Gilberto Sanchez, Annabelle Sanchez Ponce, Myrna Santos, Nathan Hubeni dos Santos, Sama Siraj, Harry Schiller, Rory Schlageter, Jonathan Schleien, Drew Schoberl, Corey Schoonover, Sasha Schuker, Henry Schwartz, Ariana Scott, Caleb Sells, Jem Chanel, Anand Shah, Rishi Shah, Daniel Shao, Kismet Kiara Sheldon Collins, Tina Shen, David Shepley, Rumi Sheriff, Zane Sheriff, Keishan Sheth, Yizhuo Vicky Shi, Jacob Shires, Taewon Shim, Hyung-ho Shin, Michelle Shin, Jack Ashton Shipka, Stevie Shuckman, Miranda Isabel Sims, Donovan Simpson, Harmanveer Singh, Siddharth Singh, Trishna Sinha, Catherine Sirko, Alexander Susodro, Niv Skidon, Zach Tyler Skypeck, Amy Small, Bennett Smith, Cornelia Smith, Michael Smith, Sophia Chinedu Smith, Torrance Smith, Jacob Snyder, Zania Sokolova, Jorge Solis, Sabina Solorzano, Deborah Song, Eunice Song, Tommy Myungun Song, Pamela Solis, Jared Spector, Destiny Julia Spruill, Arjun Srivatsa, Kennedy Stacy, Martina Stark, John Staunton, Regan Steed, Katerina Stefan, Caroline Stetson Dibble, Cole Stevens, James Stewart, Owen Storms, Sophia Strand, Lacey Ann Strom, John Street, Devin Stuzen, Andrew Sudal, Iman Sula, Julie Alawat Samsky, Hannah Sun, Libby Grace Sun, Rachel Sun, Maris Supagar, Abhinav Suresh, Alexander Susi, Macandel Silvestri, Tasfia Tabassum, Hamza Taghi, Joyce Tan, Ralph Takriti, Jackie Tang, Jane Tang, Michelle Tang, Nancy Tang, John Tongwe, Siyu Tao, Stacy Tao, Patrick Tape, Evangelia Tate, Reverend Sean Taylor, Judith Tiboul, Iyab Tafara, Julia Tell, Camila Tellez, Caroline Suzanne Tunison, Kavya Mehru Tawari, Shreya Nitesh Thakur, Charles Thice, Melaine Tia, Ariana Thomas, Michael Thomas, Tanner Thomas, Carolyn Thompson, Isabella Tinshur, Haley Todorov, Matthew Tafano, Jemra Tokat, Ava Simone Toomer, Michael Tracy, Jack Trainer, Jennifer Trishman, Emma Trussell, Ariana Paulina Sanis, Aryaman Tumalapalli, Kaylee Tuttle, Ifechukwude Ude, Ufan Umana, Helen Urena, Gabriela Urania Matos, Alessandra Urso, D'Angelo Val, Dimitri Vallejo, Andrea Vallejos, Morgana Van Peebles, Sophia Van Slyke, Ian Vandenberg, Esteban Venegas, Kenneth Vassbinder, Nazanin Maryam Vatan, Akshiti Vats, Emily Velez, Luis David Vera, Joseph Jojo Villafana, Pranav Vishnu, Harrison Voss, Josh William Wainwright, Francesca Walker, Astrid Walker Stewart, Rebecca Wan, Cece Wang, Cheryl Wong, Hannah Wong, Jason Wong, Oliver Jin Wong, Samuel Wong, Vincent Wong, Wenbo Wong, Ara Wanqing, Katie Wasserman, Ryan Watt, Jonathan Webster, Kevin Way, Aurelia Weichert, Etan Weisvogel, Taylor Weldon, Chituga Welly, Emmett Werbel, Benjamin Wareski, Cicely Warito, Isaac Workman, Jared West, Ken Westrick, Emma Elizabeth Wickland, Ani Wilsensky, Paris Wilkerson, Robert Willard, Blake Williams, Brianna Williams, Electra Artemis Williams, Jalen T. Williams, Bianca Williams Alonzo, Armani Wilson, Lauren Winters, Madeline Woda, Helen Voidewo, Yvonne Wolonsky, Emanuela Vanessa Savina Wong, Kristen Wong, Loxi Lorice Wong, Ethan S. Wu, Kaylee Wood, Joshua Woodbridge, Blakely Woods, Tiana Woods, Tony Lynn Woods Maya Jr., Chelsea Jai Wu, Lois Wu, Poyu Wu, Serena Wu, Yijun Xia, Ellen Xing, Kevin Xiang, Ben Shu, Kanwen Shu, Olivia Yiting Shu, Yotaro Yamakawa, Eileen Young, Alan Yao, Mayuka Yao, Eugenia Yitsenko, Cheyenne Yellowbird, Victoria Yi, Michael Yu, Jacob Young, Sarah Yuan, Arthur Zaharko, Caesar Zamudio, John Zaris, Mia DeLuise Sias, Maxwell Zegans, Samuel Zeldin, Alex Zhang, Lianru Zhang, Brendan Zhang, Fiona Zhang, Helen Zhang, Jonathan Zhang, Lisa Zhang, Jeffrey Zhang Sun, Allison Huimin Zhao, Chenji Candy Jiao, Rebecca Zhou, Shinni Vienna Zhu, Elizabeth Zhuo, Xinyue Zhuo, Hugo Zoels, Claire Zwo, Kara Elizabeth Zerlinden,
On behalf of myself and the entire university community, I want to extend my deepest congratulations to each and every one of you in the Columbia College class of 2020. No matter what the surrounding circumstances are in this fraught present moment, the undeniable and unassailable fact is that you have reached a critical milestone in life. Your extraordinary efforts and talents have led you to this achievement. You are and should be proud of yourself. Your university is proud of you. And perhaps most importantly, your parents, families, and friends are proud of you as well. And all of us are with you in this spirit of recognition and celebration, even if not in person. The ceremony may be denied, but everything else that's important to this moment remains firmly intact. This is most certainly a time of deep disorientation. Catastrophic events have unfolded with a speed unimaginable from the vantage point of ordinary life, which prevailed only a few months ago. You must be reeling from this new reality, as we are and as the world is. But in times like these, the foundations of life are even more clearly revealed. Columbia University, which you have helped to create, just as it has helped to create you, is one of the oldest, most enduring institutions in the world. It stands for values and a way of life that will never fade or disappear, no matter how uncertain life becomes. New York City is now known as the epicenter of the current pandemic, but it has been the epicenter of just about every crisis in memory. Columbia University in the city of New York is necessarily intertwined with the city itself by name, by physical presence, and by intellectual character. And so Columbia is also at the epicenter of world crises. And yet it survives, it lives on, and this is because it can do more than any other institution to integrate its academic mission with the hard realities of life. Your education at Columbia has been shaped by this reality. The core curriculum was not born of pure detached thought, but rather of the devastations and dislocations of the First World War. General studies originated from the need to recover from the unbearable brutalities of the Second World War. Columbia University is made from the hard facts of existence, with a seriousness of purpose few share so naturally. I hope these thoughts about your experience now and during your time at Columbia will help allay some of the disorientation of the moment. But do not for a moment doubt what I said at the outset, namely that the difficulties of this time do not in the slightest detract from our sense of connection with you in this moment of joy and celebration of your achievements. If anything, our bonds with you are enhanced. Congratulations to the class of 2020, and good luck.
Our celebrations are not yet done. University commencement takes place tomorrow. It is then that I will ask President Bollinger to award your degree, and only he can do that. But when he does, you will officially relinquish your title of current student and take on the new title of former student, becoming the newest members of the Columbia College Alumni Association. Tomorrow evening from 9 to 11 p.m. New York time, the Empire State Building will be illuminated in Columbia blue as a special tribute to you, our graduates. We hope you will continue to be engaged with other Columbians, with your classmates, with college alumni who have preceded you, and with Columbia College students who will come after you. Your Columbia College journey goes on. Congratulations to all of you, to your families, to your professors, to your coaches, to your advisors, to your mentors. As we bring this unique celebration to a close, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you our newest alumni, the Columbia College Class of 2020.
Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, pop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. But I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. I've seen all the movie stars and their fancy cars and limousines, been high in the Rockies under the evergreens. But I know what I'm needing, and I don't wanna waste no time. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News. It comes down to reality, and it's fine with me, 'cause I let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside.